all are welcome in online class. In online class, I'm starting the chapter number 3 of the class 7, that the chemical substances and the processes. As its name is telling that, as its name of the chapter showing everything that chemical substance and the processes. So in this earth, there are different kind of the substances, so full of the different substances, and the all substances which are available all around, they are the very different inside, and they have the different the chemical textures, and these all the substances, they are in the different forms too, and all the substances that are present in the nature, they exist in the three states. Means the matter is that substances which occupy the space, they have the definite volumes, so they are called the matters. So they are in the broadly three categories. All the matters is divided. First is the called the solid, second is the liquid, and third is the gaseous. Now one thing is that this pen which is in my hands, this is also made of matter, but it is the solid matter. And when we will start cutting it, chopping it with the help of the any chopping material, equipment, what we will see that these are the tiny particles that will come out from that one. As for example, when we start cutting the one iron rod with the hard iron particles and equipments, that is called the saw. We can say it the saw, that is called the hexagonal. These are the some cutting parts. When we cut the iron rod, what we see, the little particles of that iron rod, they deposit downwards, fall down, and these are the tiny particles. Let we start these tiny particles of that iron rod or the elements, that is called the atoms. That is called atoms. So what we here see, that the tiny particles of matters are called the atoms. But when the people, the scientists of the different chemists, they started thinking about the teeny particles, so they told that these are the teeny particles of matter. Now these are not indivisible, because according to the Greek word, atoms are made from the atomos word, which means that indivisible. That time there were no any means and the sources how to divide these teeny particles atom. But later it has been also by the different chemists, they tried the experiment, they divided them into different subatomic particles. The subatomic particle that come into the existence related to the atom, this is the nucleus, and just after that he has gave them the different cells, and the different cells, and these different cells they have provided, like the K, L, M, and KL, M, and so on. So the some subparticles of atoms came into existence in the form of proton, neutron, and electron, outward the electron. So in the middle of the atoms, all the mass of the atoms that are concentrated in the form of proton plus neutron. The number of proton is equal to the number of neutron. It is given by the some chemist. Because it in the higher class, I don't want to go deep that J.J. Thomson's, and after that James Chadwick, Goldstein, they have discovered the different subparticles of that one. Only the proton and neutron are the nucleus, and all the masses of the nucleus, the atoms are concentrated into the nucleus. This means that mass are maximum available into the nucleus. After that, just outer cell, there are the electrons, electrons, electrons. These are the electrons. So now we have the topic today that what is the ions. So how ions are formed and how many types of the ions. Just I have written the ions that are the positive charges and it has the negative charges. So the substances they have the positive charges as well as the some have the negative charges. The substance on which they have the plus charges they are called the cations, and the one which have the substance which have the negative charges upon it, that is called the anions. So now question arises that how ions are formed. The one thing is that let I should start from this one. If I start from here, then the how the atoms are formed, then the very simple answer will come. Let we should start about the sodium. Sodium, Na. The symbol of sodium is Na. So according to the periodic table, it has the 11 atomic number is 11. So the atomic number 11 is the sodium. So sodium, when we think about the atom, so this is the first cell. In the first cell of the sodium, there are 2 electrons, and after that it has the outermost second layer, it has the 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 electrons. This is the arrangement of the electrons in different cell. SHELL cell. So after that 8 electron arrangement, and the outermost, this is the cell, these have the only 1 electron. So what is the arrangement of the electrons in the sodium? That is the 2, 8 and 1. Clear? So the sodium atom, it also wants to be stable. To be stable of the substance, atom, the outermost orbit must have the 8 electron. 8 electron must be. Then it can be octet. So neither it will gain nor it will lose the electrons, because it will not take the electrons from others, share and not donate, not gain. So this is the octet stage, stable state. Now I am thinking about the another topic, that is the chlorine. When we talk about the chlorine also, we are talking about the chlorine. When we talk about the chlorine, then what we see, the chlorine has the 17. Atomic number is the 17. And when we arrange this, the atomic number and electron, so innermost after that second cell and the orbit, and it has the 2 electron in the inner, and again it has the of 8 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 8 electron. And now 17 it is atomic number. So the 7 electron will be the outermost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should write that. And the 7 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now the chlorine atom will also try to make the stable, because outermost it has the only the 7 electron. Then how it will become stable? The chlorine will not provide the 1 electron to it is 7 electron to the sodium, because it has the maximum number of electron. In the nature, as we know that the one who has the more money, they will not give them. As for example, I have to buy this pen. Let to the another example, the pen price is the 8 rupees, but I have the 7 rupees, and the another my friend has only 1 rupees. So he will not have the title of this pen, because I will say that you give me the 1 rupees, then I will buy the pen, and I will not give them the 7 rupees because I have the more money. So in the same way, the outermost the sodium has the 1 electron. This 1 electron will be shared to the sodium, will be provided to the sodium, and the sodium now it has the 11, now it will become the 10 electron. Now the chlorine has the how much? The 17 electron. The when it is gained, taken, then it will become the 18 electron. So the sodium has lost 1 electron, donated the 1 electron. That's why it has the positive charge. The one who provide the electrons, give the electrons, they become the positive ion. And the chlorine has taken the 1 electron That's why it will become the negative ions, yeah, negative charge. So the positive charge is called the ions, cation, because it donated the electrons, and the anion which has gained the one electron in the context of the chlorine. So when the chlorine is made, sodium chloride, what is made? When the sodium and the chlorine combine together, sodium and the chlorine, it has given one electron, and now it has gained the one electron, it become the positive, it become the negative. So sodium chloride, the common compound, the common salt, so these are the share of the electrons. So we have learnt that the ions are whether gaining electrons or losing electrons, they become positive or negative ions. So there are different elements and their atoms contains the single charges, and they are called the monoatomic. They always live in the nature in the one atom, hydrogen. This is the one atomic, the magnesium, aluminium. Now what we see, these are the now sorry, not hydrogen, sorry, hydrogen, not magnesium, aluminium, after that calcium, Cl, calcium, Ca, calcium, and after the calcium, the copper, Cu, iron, Fe, and after the zinc, Zn. So these are the monoatomic ion, monoatomic ion, monoatomic ion. And after that, there are some diatomic ions. Now we are going to tell about the diatomic ion. So diatomic ion is that diatomic ions. So which are present into the two atoms. As for example, H2O, hydrogen, oxygen. This is in the 2. It has the 2 in numbers. So these are the, we can also try to write that nitrogen, after that fluorine, and after that iodine, and after that we can see chlorine. So these are in the